Hello, how are you?
We are from the English Teaching Training College. We are going to talk about foreign language and second language learning process. Hello, I'm Marina from third year of Teaching Training College, and I'm going to talk about second and foreign language learning process. There are significant differences when learning a second language and a foreign language. Firstly, the cultural context. The second language is learned in a natural environment, whereas a foreign language offers only an impoverished use of the language. And the place for learning a foreign language is artificial. And because of this culturally impoverished context, motivation is difficult to keep. There is no essential need to use the foreign language in the classroom, as all the students speak the same first language. And so this means that the students have to do a continuous effort to use their second language. And the situations are often boring because what the students have to say has not any communicative function. That means that it's not meaningful for them. The learning process in foreign language is more restricted and time than in second language. This can be noticed in textbooks and the syllables, which are constructed in the typical cycle of presentation, practice and application. That is to say, from simple to complex structures. And vocabulary and grammar in the foreign language are learned by repetitions to ensure remembrance. Unfortunately, there has been a shift towards a more natural approach in teaching foreign language. The teachers are seen as facilitators rather than instructors of the language learning process. And those strictly controlled grammatical exercises and formal tests were rejected in favor of an approach that aims at helping the learners to make meaningful use of their second language.
Hello, my name is Leandro and I will continue talking about the differences between learning a second language and a foreign language. Well, we know that foreign language learners have less frequent and rich contact with the target language, and they are mainly exposed to written texts and to what their teacher says. Therefore, the language input they receive is poorer than the communicatively enriched language input a second language learner enjoys. Here we have to answer these questions. How can we as teachers enhance quality and quantity of language input? And how can we provide learners with a communicatively enriched learning environment? Researchers say that technology have to play an important role here in providing a learning environment. However, input and a rich environment do not guarantee that input turns into intake. We have to accomplish several conditions. First of all, we have to provide students with a comprehensible input. Secondly, we have to give them the chance and challenge them to produce comprehensible output. The reasons for that, first of all, they have to understand what they hear and what they read, so as to integrate it into what they know. Then they have to use the acquired language regularly so that they can develop a fluent access to it. And finally, they have to practice so that they will learn to mend their errors and mistakes and fasten the language acquisition. So we know already that in foreign language teaching environments, the learners are taught with graded syllables all the grammatical forms of the language. In contrast to in second language teaching environments, where the teacher must wait for the learners to themselves ask for specific grammatical explanations. So we as teachers of foreign language students have to be aware of the fact that self-directed learning has to be enhanced to promote the learner's autonomy. Here, the teachers must insist on regular work to be produced and in a way simulate the environmental pressure a second language students experience. So in a way, we are changing from a traditional step-by-step progression of structurally graded courses to a learners-oriented approach, in which we foster the learner's ability to help themselves while acquiring the language. Thank you.
Hello, I am Cristina and I'm going to talk about the theories of how to learn a second language. Well, there were two theories that try to explain how we learn a second language: the empirism and the cognitivism. The empirism stated that we learn through experience, and it does not give much credit to the structuring the individuals do in their inside. Well, the types of learning extend across different domains. For example, when we learn how to count, how to read, how to play a game, or ride a bicycle. Well, as regards how we learn a second language, empirism believed that it is a transfer of habit in which we have a positive transfer when it happens that there are similarities between the two languages, the native language and the second language, and a negative transfer when there are many differences between both languages. The empirism belief was also used to try to explain and to predict languages from a contrastive analysis. Well, also one of the views was that if we cannot suppress the habits we had from the native language, we won't learn the second language accurately. On the other hand, cognitivism believed that language is an innate endowment. That is to say that the development of language is like the development of any other organ of our bodies, for example, the heart or the lungs. So, cognitivism established that the individual makes an inner structuring of the learning of a second language. One of the main representatives of cognitivism was Chomsky with his theory of language acquisition device. Thanks for watching us. Bye bye. And these can be noticed in textbooks and syllabus, which are constructed with the traditional cycle of education.
Therefore, language is where the language communicatively enrich.
Ustedes sigan por favor para ver cuánto dura.
Input the second language. The empirism, le corto y
rather than no. Ya va a tener que cortar esa parte. Facilitate. Para que no empecé. Ahí.
Hello, my name is Leandro Ojeda. However, a rich input and a rich learning environment do not guarantee that learning.
Dale.
However, a rich input and a learning environment do not guarantee that intake.
Perdón. Seguía la cámara buscando. Se está escaneando, Leandro. Hello, how are you? We are students from third year of the English Teaching Training College.
And we are going to talk about foreign and second language
Learning process.
like an introduction.
Okay. Hello, how are you? We are students from third year of the English Teaching Training College.
And we are going to talk about second and foreign language teaching process. Learning.
No era third. ¿Cómo era? Foreign language learning process.
Ah, the foreign language learning process.
Foreign language learning
Second and foreign language learning
O si no, yo
process.
digo eso,
Second
iba a
and
decir,
foreign
bueno, we are from
Vale.
the English Teaching Training College.
language. No te memoriza esa.
O si no, decís vos, we are from the English. Claro, English
poner-
Teaching Training College.
Peor
¿Vas a
de- Yo digo
Colombia?
hello, how are you, ¿no?
Ay, no, yo tengo que decir esa chorizada. ¿Cómo era que tengo que decir? We are from the English Teaching Training College. Bueno, pero entonces... ¿Cómo? No.
Sí,
No importa el
ya.
orden, no importa el orden.
Se recaga ya.
English Teaching Training College.
Hello, how are you?
We are from the English Teacher... ¡No te rías! English Mira que ahora ya se me contagió el
Hacer acá,
tema.
acá.
Teaching or
English
teacher.
teaching training.
Thanks for watching.
us. Bye bye.
Ah, vos dijiste.
Bueno, también sí.